What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dave Drakes, and we are back for another TCE Live Supercross watch party. I'm super stoked. We've been out last round or two. We were in Arlington this past weekend. It's not too far from us, so I'm stoked to be back. We're gonna watch the races with you guys, have fun, enjoy ourselves, and have some pretty cool guests on. We're gonna have once again Mr. Kid Clayson himself. Say what you will, but he's a great friend of ours. We're also going to have Jackson popping on, and maybe a few others depending. So I'm excited. We've got Daytona, not a boring race by any means. This is one race that is sure to be a bunch of fireworks, a bunch of action. We've got many different storylines. Of course, the abysmal happening last weekend with Chase Sexton and how he threw away what could have been a great overall. There's been a lot of talk back and forth on the internet about him. We've got Webb, who's asserting himself as probably the one with the dog in him, as everyone says, the one that's kind of like the top step guy right now, just kind of in the mental game. So I'm stoked to see how that shakes out. And of course, we've got a lot of action happening in the 250s as well. Max Anstey going up against his teammate in Brown, and of course we've got Kitchen versus I believe that's Marchbanks. It's hard to keep the 250 guys in order. I'll be honest with you. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked that you guys are here. And as always, we got to give a huge shout out to our amazing sponsors, FXR Moto. Of course, the guys over at Partonville. That whole entire team is phenomenal. Shout out to those guys. Flow Vision Goggles, P1 Graphics, and Creo. We got to give a shout out to EBS, Speed and Sport Adventure Tours, Off Road TV, and of course the great people over at Mototape, Evans Power Coolant, and Overshare Advice and Planning. Thank you so much. Shout out to uh, Send It for Jesus. I always forget some of the sponsor lists. And everybody else that makes this show possible. We've got a great group of supporters. We love them, and please go check them out and show them some love and support. Great group of people that support us, so check them out. And of course, we got back in order. We're going to see where we are in the race. Make sure this is set, and we should be good to go. There we are. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We've got a again runaway from Vial Volin in second, and shout out to Volin with that double. I think it's clutch and brake on his left side, rear brake and clutch. No idea how he's doing it, but that club bike, as we've seen last weekend, that's a really good bike to be on. So shout out to the Star Group. And we also got Munez out there really showing some speed and style as well. That's super cool. We haven't really seen a lot of people that are making a run and a name for themselves, like some newcomers, some like or even some reemergence. This is cool to see a bit more of parity between front runners in a race. So shout out to Harding Unos because that's super sick to see. I'm excited to see what shakes out with these guys. We got Kitchen up front, top six. So not crushing it right now, but I think he's going to get there. And of course, Benick, Lucurcio, Marquier, and Hicks is up there as well. Arena Cross superstar. Michael Hicks, that guy can turn down like you wouldn't believe. This dude is so fast through corners, and he can make a 450 look like a 50cc bike out there with the way he corners it, man. The guy can turn a 450 into a pit bike super easy. So stoked to see him out there as well. And looks like holy crap, we got Hardy himself skying out that single before the finish, and Max Anstey's behind him trying to take that second spot. We got Voland as well, who's still in the mix. And again, shout out to Voland, the dude with that super sick setup to allow him to use the rear brake with his left hand. I think that's pretty dope. And Anstey makes short work and moves himself into that second spot. Now, I really like that they have two separate sand sections or two lanes for the sand section. I think it gives riders a lot of options when it comes to going inside versus outside, and you can kind of like jockey for position a little bit. I guarantee you, as the race progresses or the race throughout the night, this event, we're going to see the fast line sort of switch back and forth depending on how rough it gets up there. So I think it's super cool to see that. We got another super cool split lane here, inside, outside. Um, Kind of reminds me of Supercross tracks like the early 2000s. So I'm nostalgic, and I think that's one of my favorite parts. Guys, hit the chat up. Let me know what questions you guys have, what you guys want to hear us talk about as my co-hosts get ready to join in. What are you guys looking forward to the most from this race, and who you think the top three is going to be? Again, guys, if you have any questions about anything in the industry, this is the place to ask it. And of course, if you want to attend a race like a true VIP, a real member of a team, and really take your passion to the next level, check out thecollectivexp.com, at thecollectiveex on Instagram. We are the premier and the best moto experience out there in the industry, in the world. I'm going to say our internship program has rocked the industry. We've had dozens and dozens and dozens of interns enter the program and end up with really cool jobs like producing Momo's World podcasts, working for Team PRMX in a variety of roles, and even working for Feld themselves. So please make sure you guys head to thecollectivexp.com, check out our experiences. The best part about our experiences is the money that we raise goes right back towards the privateer team. So you get an experience unlike any other where you're literally part of the family, and it goes beyond just the day at the race. Uh, and you're helping to make these blue collar racers able to go to the races all the time. Keeps the dream alive. So we appreciate everyone that signs up for our programs. We provide access unlike any other. We provide opportunities, connections, and an experience unlike any other. ThecollectiveXP.com. Let us make it happen for you. We are the best experience program in the sport of motocross and supercross. You're going everywhere between the rig tours. You're eating with us. You're watching practice, and we're breaking down the race action for you. You are helping us to decide what is the best option for select settings, along with the riders. You're part of the conversation. You're helping us do some filming. The riders can watch with you and kind of break down the action, get in the headsets. You are part of the action. And again, it goes much farther than just a meet and greet, much farther than just that day at the race, as we can help you make connections that last a lifetime. TheCollectiveXP.com. Check it out. We got some cool stuff checking out. Let's see, Kitchen looks like he caught up to Anstey, and I really like this section that Kitchen just rode the outside of. It's almost like a jump uh, up. It's almost like a step up onto a ledge that becomes the corner, and then you jump down from. I love how smooth the guys are making that look, especially keeping the feet on the pegs. That to me is just such a cool sight. Just reeling that thing, feet on the pegs. It looks super trick, and we got a drag race between Anstey and Kitchen. Look at how sick this is. Those two lines converging. I love it. Reminds me of those old school tracks. Like I said, I think this is super sick. Guys, don't forget hit up the chat. Let me know what you guys want to see from our guests, what you guys want to talk about, and what you find most interesting about the Daytona track. What's the top three going to be? What's it going to be like? I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. I'm stoked. The race looks like it's just about wound down with VL taking that win. And it's cool to see VL again start to really showcase that speed. There's a reason why he's at number one on the back of his jersey. About time that we see the guy kind of ride like it, right? I figured we'd see him out front a lot more. So it's cool to see him take that heat race win. Excited to see what shakes out next. Man, I wish they would change up these commercials. They drive me crazy. I feel like we're watching the same commercials week after week after week, and at least they're somewhat moto inspired, right? So everyone, if you're on here, go ahead and throw in the chat where everyone's tuning in from, what kind of bike you ride, what kind of riding you do. Always interested to see what other moto folks are doing out there. Keeping the sport alive, right? Keeping the sport going. I will admittedly say I am not one to wander into different disciplines. I am strictly moto, supercross type style. I don't Woods and me do not get along that well, so it is not my forte to say the least. But I want to hear from you guys what you think is the best, and let's get a chat going. We're lining up, getting ready for heat race number 2 for the 250s. Oh, we finally got Rider D back, it looks like. Not Rider D, sorry. Styles Robertson. Is that him? Oh no, Faulkner. Whoopsie. Gosh dang. I'm getting really mixed up with these these new numbers, these new teams. Oh my goodness. And we got Hampshire with the holy. Okay. It's cool to see Hampshire out here still trying to kick some ass. I'm a big Hampshire fan. The bike looks sick. The way that he rides is really cool. And it's cool that I think he's tenured in the sport. I think that's a really cool thing. So stoked to see RJ out there. Stoked to see Faulkner. I really want to see Faulkner make more of a push to race for race wins and podiums. I think what's going through his mind is all the injuries. Really want to cement himself as somebody who can sustain for an entire season, which is great. But I think you can do that, but also try to make runs to the front. It's not about maybe taking too many chances or stuff like that. I just think there were moments when he wasn't the safest out there, technique wise, or did stuff that really didn't have to do. So if he can kind of back that down a little bit, or think, or maybe even slow it down just a hair, but still try to vie for those wins, I think that'd be a perfect place for him. Even if he's on the podium, top threes, I think that's a win if you can string those together and be consistent. This class is it's so tough because there's very little consistency. A lot of younger guys, racecrafts are still developing, especially at this level. So trying to really build up um, that racecraft, that racing prowess that you need. I think that's something that really needs to be put under a microscope when it's this early in the game for the 250 guys, because we see a lot of mistakes. Arvenz, I hope it doesn't happen. I really hope that he doesn't tuck the front. I want to see a good race, and I'm praying that tonight's the night that he puts it together. It's a bummer because he's a great racer. He's super fast. Um, just some unfortunate mistakes. To my favorite racer? No, I definitely want to see Kenny do it, but you know, it is what it is out there. Arvens, let me know if you want to hop on and do this thing with me while we've got Jackson getting himself together and Kate getting himself together. Let me know, dude. I'll throw you on here. We can chat. It's been a week and a half. I haven't seen you, so let me know if you want to hop on. But uh, so far, I think Handmaker looks pretty solid on. Okay, here we go. We are live. All right. Sorry, everyone. More technical difficulties. We should be good. Everything's been restarted, so I think that's the end of our troubles. So fingers crossed. Okay. Stoked to get this back going. Daytona Supercross 2025. Insane to think that we're at Daytona already. I feel like the season just started like a week ago, and of course we're already at like round 8. So, oh my gosh, nuts, absolutely nuts. This season is just flying by. And I promise we will have guests on tonight. We will be doing some giveaways. We will have some cool stuff going on. But everybody's just late today. I don't know what it is. Everyone's just late, but they will be here. So, and I'll be sure to give them some crap. Don't worry. Let's get everything loaded up. Okay, Daytona Supercross. What is it about Daytona that makes the fans so crazy? That is one race where like fans are losing their mind. What is it about Daytona that just is like it for fans? I think it's a pretty cool race. Not my favorite by far, but it's pretty rad. I enjoy it. But I don't know what it is, man. Fans they go insane for Daytona. Yeah, they love that place. Again, I think it's cool. I think it's rad, but uh, man, this it is like I don't know. I can understand Redbud for sure, but goodness gracious, they go crazy for it. So we had some technical issues, but if you're tuned back in, welcome. This is our TCE Supercross live watch party that we have just about every weekend for the races that we are not at. This is, of course, presented to you by by the Collective Experience, the number one fan experience program in motocross and supercross. You've heard many things, but I can guarantee you we are the top fan experience program and internship program in the sport. We make you feel like you are actually a part of the team in a very special way. The experience goes on for longer than just a meet and greet in one day. We make you feel like you are part of this team holistically. You are doing so many cool things with us, like throwing on the headset, watching practice, breaking down all the action with us, doing video review. You're having lunch with us. You're getting rig tours. You are talking to the mechanics and the racers all day long, not just at intervals, not just for a 5 minute. You are part of this team helping us race to success. And we work with a variety of different teams. If you are looking to get a career in the industry and get some experience hands on, our program is great for you. Our TCE Moto Internship Program is a phenomenal way for you to make connections, get yourself hooked up in the sport, and make a name for yourself. Over 80% of our past interns go on to make a name for themselves in the sport in a variety of different outlets, like the PRMX Partzilla team, Bubba's World Podcast, and so many more. Even Phil themselves. A lot of people hire our interns, the Moto Academy, you name it, to get their program and their business into a successful place. And our interns kick butt. We want you to be part of that fold. Thecollectivexp.com, at the Collective X Instagram, and the proceeds that we charge you, those proceedings go on to fund privateer racers. So it's not just us lining our pockets, you're actually funding privateer programs that you guys will be working with. So we're super stoked on that. We want you to join us. If you guys need discount codes or have any questions, please let us know. But we have the best VIP experience, the most value, most bang for your buck in motorsports. I promise you that. Check us out, thecollectivexp.com. We're also super stoked to have Partzilla on board. FXR Moto, the best gear out there. Flow Vision goggles, EVS, Evans Power Coolant, Send It for Jesus. Shout out to those guys, as well as the great people over at Overshare Advice and Planning, Creo P1 Designs. Get your graphics there. All of our amazing sponsors are linked below. Make sure you guys head over there and check them out. They are phenomenal. Can't forget Phoenix Handlebars and Speed and Sport Adventure Tours. We got Kenny out front. I'm super stoked. Kenny is the man. He is probably my favorite in the 450 class right now. And the dude is so good when it comes to getting out of the gate and running those first
three, four, five sprint laps. He is really good at separating himself from the rest of the pack when it comes to those opening laps, and he's so smooth and fluid on the bike. Now, you might have heard me say on the Moto Academy podcast that I don't think Kenny is a Daytona specialist. I wouldn't say that he is. He's very light on the bike. He's very methodical. He's very technique, just extravagant when it comes to foot placement, where he puts the bike, what he does. It's incredible. I think Daytona really treats the riders, or really rewards the riders who are more of that bullish Tomac web style that just crushes through the bumps, rides, white knuckled, ball to the wall. I think it really does reward those kind of riders in terms of separating themselves from the pack, lap time wise, and even during the race. So don't think that Daytona is a Kenny style track. However, he's proving me wrong right now because the dude is moving. He's hauling ass and he looks super smooth doing it. So I think it's sick. Arvin's is saying it's the white boots. It's got to be the white boots, right? Shout out to the White Boot Club on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow. Kenny looks super good. I love the way that he attacks the track. He always makes riding these tracks look fun, even when they're not fun, even when they're a little lame. And slick and slippery. Kenny makes them look like they are just so much fun. His technique, the way that he approaches different obstacles on the track, it's super cool. And he's a badass with that stuff. So I'm a big Roxon fan. Nothing against the rest of the pack, nothing against Webb, nothing against Tomac, but man, I would love to see Kenny lob off some wins. And if he could get back to that point deficit that he racked up in Tampa, of course, no fault of his own. Man, what a treat that would be to see him versus all of the other top guys, man. That would be just so phenomenal. Now, he is battling for wins, but I want to see him battle for the championship too, not just wins. So we're looking at Justin Hill, of course. Jay Hill earned himself top qualifier last weekend in Arlington because he was just moving so fast on that Tedder racing bike. Again, really cool to see some parity in the sport. I'm going to say that all the time this year. This is the one year where we see so many people uh, sort of sneaking their way into the conversation. We're putting their name in a hat for someone that can have a sneaky good podium or even a sneaky good win. So I'm all for it. I love this. The more racers we have up front kicking butt, the better. I'm here for it. And I hope we see more people do it. I hope we see Ferrandis sneaking. I hope we see Justin Cooper. I want to see Jason Anderson up there more. The list can go on and on. This is sick, and it's really cool to see Justin Hill put a privateer team on top step like that. Even if it was just qualifying, it's just cool to see. We constantly see all the big factory teams up there. So this kind of, again, brings us back to the grassroots where, it wasn't so much the bike, but a lot of the rider. And I love the fact that Justin Hill is showing that rider can make it happen, that he has the equipment, he has the know-how, the experience to make it happen. So I'm stoked to see that. And I know you guys are too. This is sick. Billy Freeman hopping on. Shout out to Search Unlimited, another one of our amazing sponsors. You guys would be remiss if you did not check out their Instagram, Surgeon Limited. They have some amazing content, and I'm going to say it, just the best videography and video content creators in the nation. I'm going to say it. He might not say it. I'm going to say it. So it is what it is. We're going to have our guests checking in soon. A lot of them are just getting back and getting in front of their camera. So don't fret. We're going to have our guests on. It's not just me talking at you. You're going to have some more. But check this out. We got Justin Hill and McElrath battling, and you can really see McElrath come alive when we head to these speedway tracks. I think he's more of an outdoor specialist. He is a motocross specialist. I'll say that. Is he good at Supercross? For sure, but I think he really shines when we go outdoors. The tracks get a bit faster, a bit more rough. This is where he kind of comes alive. So McElrath up front, I think he's running for that quad lock Honda team. So I'm stoked to see this dude doing better. Nice guy, very, very likable, tons of talent, and I don't think we've seen the best of Shane McElrath yet. I think he's kind of like somebody like a Justin Hill. They had success on 250s for sure, but I think he's somebody who if you really give him a good program, a solid setup, and some confidence, Matt Gorath will surprise a lot of people and turn a lot more heads, even more heads. So that is one rider that I'm pretty excited to see what they're capable of in 2025. What can he do with this new Honda ride? He's had maybe a tough go at it last couple of years, so I'm stoked to see what shakes out from all this good riding. And look who it is, Mr. Late himself, Jackson, who's been rambling at myself for the last however
I'm on
long or
Dave.
so.
I'm on Dave time right now, dude.
Just because I was late last weekend.
No, I did actually have to go to Costco.
Yeah, I hear that. What we picking up at Costco this evening? What are we doing there?
We got some chicken wings. We got just a tub of mayo. It'll last me 3 years. We got, what can't you get there? Diapers, enough diapers for the rest of my life, and a shed for the diapers.
There you go. That's always fun.
So catch me up. I caught some of Heat 1 in the 250s.
I had some technical difficulties, so.
Oh, okay. Well, forget it. Oh, I don't feel bad now. Then look at that.
So,
look at that. Look at it. Yeah, everybody's here.
Oh, finally, dude. You know what?
We're right on time.
You know, right on time.
Cade, he told me 5:40. Did he tell you 5:40?
I didn't say 5:40. I said 6.
He didn't.
Well, that's in another 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm early.
You were getting on at 6. You said you were getting on at 6. You didn't say, "Hey, man, can you be there at 6?"
These technicalities that he throws my way.
You were just letting Cade know what your day was like. He thought that's what friends were for.
Literally, like if you would have liked me at 6, you should have said, "Hey, man, I'm going to be on at 6."
Like, my bad. I gotta be there. Super explicit for Cade. I get it.
Hey, how's my sound with this headset? Is that all right?
It's all right.
It's good.
All right, cool.
But it's all right.
You gonna get picky now, Dave? You want him to leave?
No. Hey, dude, if you have to write in hieroglyphics, I'll take that, dude. So this is Sick, ladies and gentlemen. You know my co-host here every weekend, making the TMA crew and Moto Academy group look so good and function so highly. It's the one and only Mr. Jackson X. What's up, dude?
Howdy, crew.
And of course, you know this guy who is sitting right next to him on camera. It is PR Mex's very own, Pulp's most famous guy, privateer superstar, and of course, the guy that probably blew past you at some point in your dirt bike riding career at a track near you. It is Mr. Cade Clayson.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Good. I'm all right, dude. Look at this. We're cooking, dude.
Look at that, buddy.
Dude.
Talk to me about that, dude. What was the process like for getting back on?
I mean, we're just chugging along here. I got this big steel plate. Hold on. Can you see it? Right here. It's like that long.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah, you can't see it. Anyways.
No.
Got 6 screws. Plated that thing together. And honestly, the brake doesn't even hurt. It's crazy.
Really?
The swelling in my wrist. So my wrist is still kind of swollen, up in here. You can see it's kind of blue. It's just sore from all that swelling. But yeah, to be honest, I mean, he told me after a week, he took my soft cast off, and he's like, wear your splint when you're out doing stuff, but when you're at home, move it, use it, don't lift anything heavy. But so yeah, I'm chugging along. I just wear my little splint when I'm out doing something stupid, and yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I like it. Yeah, that's case scenario right there.
Yeah, so the grind is on to see. I can't really put any weight in it yet because it hurts my wrist. I couldn't do a push-up if I had to or anything like that, but the movement is pretty good, and that's a big
Dave.
thing, obviously.
Dave has the same problem.
Dude, I can do push. Oh my god! You know what's weird? I can.
You can?
Push-ups, pull-ups.
Yeah. Where are the knees? Where are the knees, Dave? Are the knees elevated, or are they on the ground?
The knees are on the. You know what? Whatever. I'm so happy that you were at Arlington because Tevin Tapia showed up and completely surprised me. So I was eating at Team Faith for with the group, and he walks up. Stop!
Not beating the allegations, dude.
I mean, I was at the the U.S. Army pull-up thing, just doing about 50 push-ups.
For sure.
Yeah,
and Tevin
he's
comes up
hanging
behind
on
me.
the bar, just moaning.
Mom,
Arrested
save
Development
me.
style. And Tapia comes up behind me and he goes, "Dave, what's up, dude?" I'm like, dude, hug up. I'm so excited. He goes, "I saw you earlier, but you gained so much weight. I was embarrassed to say hi," and then walked away. And I was like, "Oh, dude.
Ouch.
I walked past you, thought you were two people. Hey, how are you?"
Hey, we don't say these things if we don't care, Dave. All right, we want you to live a
get it, I
long,
get it.
healthy life.
Oh my gosh.
We want you to
Brutal.
live until you get randomly pulled over, and I mean that there's nothing we can do about that. But we want you healthy, you know.
Until ICE finds me, yeah.
Yeah, not intimidating, but healthy.
Intimidating. I gotta put on my Dodge Ram hat and my
It's like when Drewski hangs out with what's that
the
Alabama
dude, Alabama dude.
Yeah, they go respect us.
Nothing but the time, dude. There's a couple times when I literally was like, "Oh, he's gonna say it for real. He's gonna say it for real." I think even Drewski was like, "Yeah, he said it a couple times. We had to like talk about it."
Yeah, I saw he was on Tom Segura's podcast, and he's like, yeah, he just found out I'm black, and he was not happy. Okay, Cade, give us the analytics, give us the breakdown. How are we feeling about this track? What are we thinking tonight?
Yeah,
what looks good?
This track's wild, dude. I'm not disappointed that I'm disappointed that I'm not there, but if there's one to miss for me, it's this one.
So there's always a running like conversation about like Daytona because it's so unlike anything else. And the fans, it's hit and miss. Some people love it. Dave can't stand Daytona.
Can't stand it.
So
I like Daytona for the atmosphere, the pits, all that. I don't like the track. It is so far off of what we normally race.
Yeah.
And it's just like, to me, it feels like you need to change so much of your setup to be good here. And we don't do that. And like we don't spend enough time preparing for it, for how different it is.
Are you kidding me?
What? So what's the? Oh,
dude, come on,
dude.
Already.
I'm really far behind you guys. The gate just dropped.
Kate's watching Tampa right now, apparently.
Kate's like, Tampa looks good.
Yeah.
I hope Kenny stays safe in the sand.
Oh my god.
Dude. Oh goodness, this is just insane. I'm stoked to see JA out front, dude. I haven't seen enough of him leading.
But at what cost, dude? Mookie's in second. Come on.
Yeah. So that's. Can I get to the rest of the field? I'm stoked on Mookie being up there too. Don't worry.
His bike's mangled. His bike's mangled. He's going to the LCQ.
Dude.
Yeah.
What? It's okay. Finish your thoughts on Daytona and like all
That's my thoughts on Daytona. I can't stand it, dude. It's just like you drag your foot pegs and you just go over the bars. I've jumped through the bars like seriously 5 times at Daytona. Like, and dude, how about Grant? Grant's in third right now.
Dude, no way.
Mookie's going to the lead.
Mookie's there.
Oh, Mookie's getting punted.
Not enough people talk about Grant, by the way.
Dude, Grant's great. He's such a good starter.
Yeah, he is. I heard he's a nice
Would
guy.
Would you be jumping the wall?
Probably, yeah. I mean, if somebody else jumped it, I'd probably jump it.
As far as Daytona walls go, it doesn't look like the most. I mean, I'm saying this as me.
Oh no,
on my lazy boy.
Dave, do you remember the one that AJ jumped over in 2014?
Yes.
That one was insane.
Him doing stuff like that makes me angry that I'm like, dude, why are we in the LCQ? Why are we not qualifying for night shows? Why are we not in the main event? I'm like, dude, the stuff that AJ's done, and I've heard you say this before, Cade, where it's like, there's no reason why AJ should be like behind like half the riders he's behind.
Yeah, totally. He's so talented on a motorcycle.
And you'd think with the lack of stress he'd be able to keep a better hairline, you know? Like I understand if he was like fighting for that top 9 every week, it's like that's a lot, that's taxing on the body and the soul. But I mean, he's just kind of rolling around out there and still can't keep a crown on his head, you know? It's tough.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I'm watching this, or when I was watching this and I saw Coop fall, I was like, man, you guys reacted like that because Coop fell in the first turn. I was like,
Oh,
dang,
no.
man.
No.
Chase is upside down.
Yeah. We know better. Oh, that's good. But like, Cade, you brought up a good point about different setups. So we hear people talk about setup for Daytona all the time. Are riders really switching it up and doing a Daytona specific setting, or are they just ripping what they had from like Arlington pretty much?
Some guys do. It just depends on the guy. Some guys can adapt really well and like don't mind it as much. But like I know guys that'll get on their soupy stuff and go ride outdoors. I am an absolute turtle if I try to do that. Like I am riding around like I don't know what I'm doing because I'm so uncomfortable. So Daytona is just hard for me. Like it's one of those days where like I slowly build into it and try to get a little bit better. But
dude, what?
Oh, Coop just fell over by himself.
Again, Sexton.
But like, how does he make?
I'm gonna assume he cases. And
Yeah.
Does like he's gonna case it? Watch. Boom. Cases it. Bucked over the bars. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Does the same thing that Thrasher did. And that's the problem with Daytona. When they prep stuff, it's never the same. So like you come out and you try to go for it, and like shit just goes sideways.
Yeah. So do you think we should do away with like the Daytonas and the
No, I don't. I mean, it's Daytona. It's pretty sick. It's just
Did you like the residency year, like the COVID comeback year when it was all the speedway races that they did? Like when they did 3 in Atlanta?
I did. I actually voiced my opinion that I think we should do some races like Saturday and Tuesday, or you know what I mean, and stay in a city, save the team some money. Like say, do away with a city that doesn't have good turnouts,
right?
And then you could do like say, like an Anaheim on a Saturday and a Tuesday, or in Indy on a Saturday and a Tuesday. Like the teams just stay there and they have a midweek and then they have say a week and a half off. I've always thought that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did like the residencies was cool. That year was I
want to hear from both. I've only been to a few races in my life. I want to hear from both of you. What's your number one? We're axing this city forever. We're never going back.
Oakland.
I was just gonna. Okay. Oh, now I know I got.
Do they still go there though?
I think they're done. Yeah. Oakland was it for me too, though, dude. Trying to find the entrance to Oakland was a pain. Trying to get the
that weird tunnel
there. The weird tunnel was awful. Pretty sure I almost got mugged twice by dudes that looked just like me. And like, dude, it was absolutely.
Dude, hey,
what do you say in those situations?
Time out.
Because like,
I'm like, bro, you can just rob me to give to me. Like,
bro, I'll help you on the next one.
Yeah.
Just
I'm like, dude,
cut me in.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, come on, bro, I'm broke, dude. Dude. What are you gonna do? Oh my gosh,
Cody Shock's in fifth, dude.
In fifth on a 250, right?
Yeah.
Is he riding?
He's riding a 250. Yeah, crazy stuff. Also, Volan was like up top 3 in his heat race on that like Doug Henry setup with like the brakes and the clutch on one side. That was insane.
Wait, Volan's setup is sick. I actually like sit on his bike every time I go up to the shop, and it's not as crazy as you would think. Really? It's really not. You literally just ride like he rides with his fingers like this all the time. He rides with 2 fingers, basically. Like people who ride with 2 fingers on the clutch the whole time.
Yeah.
Cody Shock's dismount. Did you guys see that?
Dude, his loop out was gnarly.
That was pretty.
That's the coolest thing. That's like Chet. That was like Ocho Cinco.
Oh, he crashed twice in the same rhythm section. Did you guys see his loop out?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
when he flipped
out.
Oh, I just watched. I just saw the front flip where he landed on his feet.
No. He in the first qualifying practice, he landed that same rhythm section and looped out off like going up the single.
Wow.
Jeez.
Literally ghost rode his bike into the mechanics area.
So what are the rules on that? I didn't know that you could just like run a 250 in the 450 class.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no rule against it. Nothing crazy.
A lot of guys do that for like the AMNATs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. Like,
Especially the
yeah,
team guys, like Star Kids and the Geico kids, they would all just ride 250Fs. They would never
Hmm.
ride 450s because they weren't going to ride a 450 for a long time, so the team wouldn't build them one.
right. That makes sense.
You remember
So,
the AG
so
AG
Dave's
looks a lot better.
Dave's
What's that?
axing. Dave is axing Oakland. What's Cade getting rid of? What's getting bumped off the schedule?
Well, I was gonna say, well, Cade picked Oakland. I would say Daytona, but that's just me. Sorry.
No, I wouldn't pick Daytona. Honestly, I think Daytona would be a sick SMX round.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that makes more sense, honestly.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah, I like
The
that. I like
only
that
problem
more.
is like it's cool to go here for bike week. Like that's what makes it so cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it though?
Like oh yeah, dude. Going out after the race in Daytona is so much fun.
Okay, I'll. It is.
Is that not
fun,
your
but dude,
demographic, Dave?
no, well, dude, when I worked for Harley,
Dave's like Clayton Bigsby there.
Oh no, dude! Don't go look that up, anyone. If you're curious, don't go look that up.
We're gonna get him.
Oh, dude, I can't believe Sexton crashed.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy
can't believe
work.
that.
I really thought like last week that was gonna be like the TSN turning point, like his little like sitting down on the berm, that like
Yep.
iconic photo. I was like, he's gonna hang this in his house when he wins the championship, and like this is gonna be the moment that it all turned around. And it's so sad that opening lap of the next race he's in is he's on the ground again. Dude, come on.
It is pretty sad, dude. It's nuts. And I thought the same thing. It'd be a turning point, dude. But to Kate's point, bike week down there is sick. What I hated was the fact that the hotels were crappy as heck and were like $800 a night for just like
Dude,
pieces of junk.
so expensive, right?
So
That's like
bad.
Florida.
When
It's
I
like Florida
when I
in general.
yeah, I've stayed in Orlando.
Same. Yep, that's what I do normally.
Oftentimes I'll take my van and I'll stay in my van like an hour away on Thursday night, and then I'll get a nice hotel Friday night, and then I'll leave from the race, start driving home, and I'll just stay in my van because it's so expensive.
It's crazy. It literally is insane for the crappiest spots, by the way.
Yeah,
so.
you could drop $1,000 on 3 nights of a hotel, like no problem.
Oh, easy. And you're not, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, not my
Like those
favorite, but-
crappy ones right by the highway, I've
Oh.
spent way too much money at before.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm not paying money to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I will say it's an experience, like walking down all those biker bars and seeing all the cool bikes and all the craziness. That part's cool. I didn't think that stuff was real until I started working for Harley, and I was like, oh, well, they really do this. And then that same year went down to Bike Week, and I'm like, yeah, it's a different world. But yeah, it's cool. But having experienced that a couple times, I'm like, yeah, I'm over stepping in human feces. So I'm gonna.
I've thrown up a lot on those streets.
Yeah, disgusting. So gross,
Dude, I've had so many good nights at Razzles. Like, so many.
How do you have a good night at Razzles? It's disgusting.
No, dude, it's not disgusting. You just go in and you get so obliterated that you don't even notice. I am literally part of the reason it's disgusting. Believe me.
Yeah, you got to just commit to the filth. There's a magic there. There's a, you just got to get on that. It's all frequencies and wavelengths, Dave. You just got to decide, like, you know what, we're here. We're gonna commit. This is where we're at. This is our reality right now. And we'll go sleep it off outside of Disney Springs. Wake up in a fountain.
I left the bar at probably like 1 or 2 in the morning one time, got to my hotel, and I got a phone call from a kid that I was with, but it wasn't him. It was some random person like, hey man, your guy is passed out in front of the pizza place. You need to come get him. And I was like, I'm not coming to get him. I'm a city. It's
Yeah.
like, you need to call. I was like, you need to call somebody else.
Jeez.
Yeah, it got the best of a few of us, but it's okay. It's a good time. And honestly,
Yeah.
like that's what I mean. Like that's what makes the race so fun, right? Is the fans are so into it there.
Mhm.
You know, I just I don't love racing the track, but like if I was to just go there as a fan, like it would be super cool. And I get why people like it. But like that Sexton thing that just happened, like it's so soft and it just grabs your foot pegs and
Mm.
it's just not it happens. You know what I mean? Like shit happens. So it's just part of it, I guess.
Yeah, it's a gnarly race, man. Like it gets tricky. Even just
Is
walking
there
the
a
track,
track?
man.
Is there a track in Florida that like you guys will go
Dude,
hit?
Grant didn't make it.
Really?
Seriously?
Yeah, he got 11th.
Is
Sorry.
there a track
Sorry.
in Florida that you guys will go hit that like kind of not gets you ready, but like is a spot to test, or can you do that? Is it kind of more outdoor, or like you kind of know what you're setting your clickers to?
Usually I just slow everything down, speed it up a little bit. I it's really hard for me to make a drastic change
Is this an
because
All Stars
don't
race?
really know what you're gonna get. What's that? Yeah, All Stars.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, All Stars.
I'm saying, like, I don't recognize that number.
Yeah. I'm pulling for my guy Alex.
Alex.
He's Russian. He's sick.
Um,
That's just his name, Alex.
Yeah, it's Alexander or something. Alexandra or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to say his last name. We just call him the Russian.
what was the year? What was the Daytona? Let's talk iconic Daytona rounds. What was the year that they thought it was a good idea to go start straight? I think it was the jump after the finish line jump, and then like 30 whoops.
Mm.
It was a
Do you guys
gear.
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That was
it
the
was
year that like
Yeah.
Jeremy
Tomac
Martin
wheelied him.
died. Pardon? No, it was.
Oh, no,
It
no,
was.
no, no. I know what you're talking about. That was 2017?
Yeah,
No, 2018. No, I was racing.
yeah. Do you remember that
Maybe
track?
maybe it was 2020. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jeremy didn't die,
No,
but like everybody
it
behind
was
him did.
17 or
Right.
18. Yeah.
I thought Jeremy went to. Yeah. Oh, maybe he was just out
And
front.
I'm pretty
But
sure
yeah, I
Sexton.
remember that like that shot of everybody coming towards the camera through the
And then
whoops,
just.
and just
It's just
like it was
yeah,
just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was the beaches of Normandy. Like it was just like pieces of bodies and bikes flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't remember who that was that like what really got hurt right there, but yeah, and then they went out and literally just flattened them after
Yeah.
that. And um I think it was a year or two later they were like finally like, yeah, we're just gonna let Dirtworks build Daytona now too. We're not gonna use this one-off track builder for Daytona.
Smart.
Oh, is that what they
Smart.
did
Smart move.
before? They
Yeah.
had a
So, but the other thing is they used to build Daytona like a week in advance. And
right.
they used to build it, and I feel like the last like since they started letting Dirtworks do it is when it's gotten progressively ruddier.
Hmm.
And I think it's because they're building the track so close to the race, like with this special kind of dirt, and it's not having enough time to set up and get hard. So it's like it's breaking down more than it did in the past.
Didn't they used to do the
Smart.
Carmichael like amateur day before the race?
It was
No,
after.
no,
It
it's
was
always
always
after.
after. Okay.
Yeah, and to Kate's point, I do remember like this is years and years ago. Like Stu, Ricky used to racing, where you'd watch like the superbike races, like the 200 and all that other stuff, and you'd see the track being built like a week and a half earlier than Supercross.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that whole week was spent rolling up jump faces, and yeah, you can tell because like the jump faces back then. Go watch like an '05 or '04 Daytona. Jump faces were pretty hard. They look like supercross jumps.
Yeah, it's definitely a part of it. I think.
Hmm.
Now I'm not gonna sit here and say that that's like the track's gnarly and it always will be, but yeah, I think if if they could build it earlier, maybe the faces like that chase thing maybe doesn't happen, but they also like build like that rhythm section is gnarly, like and it's tight too, like
Yeah.
it's tight like a real section. Like maybe the spacing needs to be a little bit different for this type of race. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. Mostly because I'm friends with those guys and I love just giving them crap.
Dude, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I didn't storm the track last year at Daytona. After it was a while after the main ended. I wasn't in the first wave, but I made my way down there. Dude, I could not believe, like, I've never stood on a track that was like that ever in my life. Like, just seeing those ruts and those like the inside lines on the corner. I'm literally standing there and I'm like, I don't understand how a bike. I can't even walk through this. I don't know how a bike gets through this. And like that long straightaway at the that went in front of the finish or the start gate last year, where Jet was like quadding into that next section off of, like, it started the night as a 2-footer. By the end of the night, it was like just this little bump, and he was still like going 75 feet off of it.
Hey, so
That's nuts.
my Alex guy right here is such a good starter. Come on. They all flinched. Well, they all flinched.
Which rider?
Oh, that's
Dude,
Gordon, I think.
Oh, you saw that?
Did you see that? Oh,
Okay,
dude.
okay, you'll get there.
Yeah, I was like, is he gonna land?
Oh my god,
is he gonna land anytime soon?
dude! Keep the camera on that KTM.
That's Alex.
God,
Oh, on
Is
the
that really
KTM?
the KTM? Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know who the KTM is.
he
Dude,
overjumped the wall jump by about 40 feet.
Oh.
It's like, dude,
Oh,
land.
wow. I just saw that. Maybe you guys should just pause your TV for a second.
No, I think me and Dave should react, and then you're the instant replay guy. You're like, you catch up, and you're like.
So what happened was,
Oh, that's so funny.
dude, if I were these kids, could you imagine being like 15 and then you're shot right in the middle of like a huge stadium full of screaming fans? Oh, dude.
Well, it's different though. Like this Alex kid that's winning right now, he's been running Supercross with us for over a year now. He raced the XMX rounds. He like I said, he rides Supercross with us every day. And there's the days where he's a club kid, and he goes just as fast as Cody some days. Wow. He struggles on days when we skim the whoops, but he's a young kid, right?
How old were you when you first like set foot on a real Supercross track, like a Supercross pad?
So it's funny you say that. When I first went to train with Nario Izzy, Nico's dad in Georgia,
throwback name.
We would ride Supercross like before around Minios quite a bit, and he had like a legit Supercross track. And he would tone it down a little bit, but it was like I remember going back and riding it after I had already like ridden a real Supercross track. I went down there for a couple days.
Yeah.
And it was legit. Like it was a legit track. And I was 17 then. I mean, I didn't really start riding Supercross until I got the club, and I was well over 18 then. And I was wild.
Yeah. I feel like that's got to be more average age for like around your generation though, right? Like
for my generation, yeah. Like we weren't risking it on a Supercross track until much later than like these kids are now. But these kids, like, they grow up on these surrounds and they're gonna be different. You know what I mean? They're gonna be built different.
Dude, even just the Stasic kids, like not having to go through the training wheels PW era, like just right to like throttle 2 wheels. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I just taught my 3-year-old niece how to ride her Stasic without training wheels, and she rides that thing around her neighborhood, and all of her other friends who are her age are on like bicycles with training wheels and all this stuff. And it's like, no, dude, she rips on a motorized thing. Like she knows how to control it. Like, and it goes a long ways even to like when people start driving, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it is it's really important to get those people adapted to that sort of stuff, motor skills, right?
Yeah,
for sure. Do you remember your first money race, Cade?
Not really. Yeah, I went to the Gold Cups in Florida. You know, they had the Gold Cups, and then what was the other? They had 2 series that ran down
The
there.
winter series or something.
Winter Ams and the Gold
Yep.
Cups.
Yep.
I went down. Maybe it was the Winter Ams. I don't know. One of the two. But yeah, I raced the B class at Minios, and then moved up after that.
Oh, quick.
Well, I raced the B class at Loretta's, and most kids move up after Loretta's, and
Yeah.
Minios is their first shot. But I thought I had a chance to win a title in the B class after a couple of guys moved out. So I was like, I think I should do that. And I did. I almost beat Jordan Smith for 2 titles. Like we were in like 5 classes together, and I almost beat him twice, but I didn't.
Jeez.
I think I got 3 seconds and 2/3 that week. I crushed it. Then after that, I moved up. So yeah, Winter Ams, and it was good. Like we did 20s and made some money and got my butt kicked a whole bunch. Oh my God, Liam Olaf just yarded himself off that wall, and that's what happens. Like if they show a replay of this, he drags his foot pegs, and he just gets that slow endo.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's a place to endo, dude.
Honestly, like the way he came down could have been a lot worse. Like the front suspension still took a lot of that. Obviously, yeah, like it's not a good landing, but like
here's the replay. I got it.
When you hear endoing a wall jump.
Yeah, and a huge wall jump. Dude, my
first
money race, I remember apologizing to the dude that I hit on accident. Mid race.
What oh
no.
Who was that?
A little tip over.
Okay.
What Cade, would you support in helmet proximity chat on the track?
Prox chat, dude. That's so funny. But maybe not prox chat, but
dude, he just let him by.
Who did?
Your dude just let Gordon by.
What?
I don't think so. Oh, he did.
Why? Yeah, he's catching him a lot. I think he has like a flat tire or something. He's going really slow. Dude, yeah, I think he has a flat tire. He's got a rear flat. Rear flat.
Rear? Oh, yeah, I see it.
Just keep chugging, buddy. Yeah. Just double down, do your job.
So I was when I was getting back into riding, I was riding with this guy who like raced some Canadian pro. And we went to this race in Saskatchewan, and he went up for the last, like the money class. He went up for the last gate drop of the day, and he got on the gate, realized he had a flat rear. And so they were like checking down the line, and he was like, no. He was like pointing. So they gave him 2 minutes. So he like ran back, like ripped back to his pit, filled up his tire, knew it was going to be flat, like took off the gate, had like a good 12-second lead. Tire like eventually just couldn't do it anymore. Dude, the scrubs he was throwing was like the nastiest things I've ever seen. And then the guy running the flags pulled out the white flag 1 lap early. So he would have won, and he came over and like coasted the finish line jump, and then the guy put the white flag away, and then the 2 guys behind him both hit the jump full speed and like blew past him. So then he just had to like get back on it, and he got back to second. He stuffed the one guy in like the last corner. But like watching him, it was literally like he was on ice skates. Like it was like watching someone with a flat navigate a track at full speed, still trying to go, is terrifying.
Dude, I would cry.
Yeah, dude. I feel really bad for Alex right now. This sucks.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker, man. He was, I mean, it's also really cool to be able to say, like, hey, I kicked some ass and I was out front leading this group by a lot.
Yeah, exactly. You know? He was up by 6. He had a 6-second lead.
Yeah, 7 seconds. Yeah.
He was crushing this class.
Yeah,
so what's so a kid comes to club, Cade, what's the progression like? Obviously, these kids are already talented. They have bike skill. How does it go their first time Like, do they work with a trainer or other people to get them like up to speed on the Supercross pad, or is it just kind of like, all right, we're hitting this section today, figure it out?
No, we it's cool now because there's so many guys. We actually have two groups and we could almost have three sometimes, like especially
Oh wow.
preseason. And like this year we had a lot of kids learning Supercross, just trying to figure it out. And yeah, it's just it takes time, right? And uh Brandon and Ben, they kind of have a new understanding of that. Where like, yeah, they used to kind of just throw them to the wolves and put them in with everybody, but now they have a good understanding of we need to let these kids progress at a slower rate. And oh, that sucks. Get
Yeah.
up, man. You're in a podium spot. Um, but yeah. Oh, the other club kid's gonna get on the box now.
Oof.
Um,
Dude,
but
that
yeah,
sand
it's
looks so crazy.
yeah, it's gnarly. It'll eat you up, dude, if you let off gas. That's what's gnarly.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, it's good. It's nice because the say a kid that comes in and just wants to learn how to ride Supercross doesn't have to go ride with me and Cody and a bunch of other
Right.
guys that have been doing it
Mm.
for a while that are going to be
Yeah.
jumping rhythms first lap. Like it can get dangerous for everybody when that's happening, because if that dude makes a mistake and is laying in a lane, like it's just it's dudes like that are tend to crash more, and it's just a part of the
Mm.
learning experience of riding Supercross. And it's nice because they can come and they can watch us and see it, and learn at their own pace without riding with us. So it's really good.
Mm. That's
It's been
cool.
nice to have, because we have two coaches down there now, Brandon and Ben. So it's been nice. And I actually went down. I've been going down Mondays and Tuesdays since I've been hurt, and just kind of helping out too. Um,
Nice.
so it's it's nice. I think Jackson knows how much I like coaching, so it's
Yeah.
just it gives me something to
And
do and fill in my
you're
time.
actually pretty good at it, Kate. Like I will give you this. I'll give you your flowers now. Like you're able to disseminate like a lot of like the crazy information, the hecticness that is dirt bike riding into like a palatable, repeatable action, which is cool for a lot of kids that are like, dude, I don't. What does this mean? You're like, oh, try this, elbows, move the feet, and like this. What we're focused on is this for this reason. You're really good at that, which is hard to do for a lot of top guys.
Yeah, I just try to break it down. Like motocross doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be like this super crazy thing. Like, to be honest, like when I watch AJ ride, it looks effortless, dude. It just looks like he's standing there and he's just riding around and teaching
Yeah.
people how to ride in this comfortable state where they can just ride around and have fun, and like they don't have to, like I feel like so many people love riding but at the same time ride in fear. Um
Hmm.
Mm.
and like I sometimes go through this with Sarah because she's really good at mountain biking, like really good,
Mm.
especially for
Hmm.
a girl. And
Oh, cool.
but every once in a while, she will just like something small will happen and she'll get scared, and then it's like boom,
Mm.
I don't know what I'm doing. Like I can't ride over this rock.
Yeah.
And but I feel like so many people are in that state sometimes, and like
Mm.
all the time. And it's like if you can just get them over that little hump, um, it makes riding so much more fun and almost more safe, because like riding scared isn't safe.
No.
Like you're probably
There's
putting yourself in more danger than anything else.
Yeah, there's another kind of ride. Like I've been to enough classes now. There's also another kind of rider that's like the other end of the spectrum. That's like literally inches from death around every corner, and you like they'll pull off, and you'll be like, "How did that feel?" And they'd be like, "Felt great." And I'm like, "Dude, like you had
Didn't look like
like
it.
dude, like knees way forward, like elbows like tucked right into their sides, like they have zero connection between like them and the bike, and like they're not in control of anything. And you ask them, it's like, so how'd that feel? And they're like, really good. I'm feeling smooth today. It's like, dude, you almost killed yourself and everyone in your vicinity.
Yes.
Wild.
Yes. I've been there. And it's always like someone who's super happy,
Yeah,
and it's just like they're having a great time, and you're like, bro, we need to take you from here like down to here so you can get to here, you know.
Mhm.
But it's a
yeah,
part of it
yeah,
For sure.
exactly.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to sign up and get coached from top coaches like Mr. Cade Cleason, Mitchell Prescott, and AJ Catanzaro himself, check out the Moto Academy. And when you use the promo code the Moto Academy on any collective experience programs, you save huge. The collective experience, of course, being the premier motorsports VIP fan experience. I think it's the best out there. A lot of people would agree, no matter what you hear, the collective experience is the best around. We make you feel like family, bring you in, get you a set of headsets. You're eating with us, you're touring the rigs, you're really helping to break down the riders. Dave with video review. You're talking to the mechanics, you're helping out, you're really getting your hands dirty and having a holistic experience. And if you're looking to get a career in the industry, our internship program is second to none, helping people get funded and a gig that they absolutely love. Over 80% of our interns go on to get a job in the industry, and we are so stoked about it. Shout out to all of our amazing collaborators and supporters, partzilla.com, the team PRMX team, of course. We got to shout out FXR Moto, Flow Vision Goggles, partzilla.com. We got to shout out to EVS Moto Tape, Evans Power Coolant, Phoenix Handlebars, Sign Up for Jesus, and the great people over at Overshare Advice and Planning and Student Sport Adventure Tours.
And you other teams that think you can host an experience, you keep your head on a swivel, because you saw what Dave did with the Lawrences. They started their own little, Lawrence experience, and Dave took care of that pretty quick. So just keep,
dude, it's crazy. I was
mind your P's and Q's out there.
I was watching Race Day Live, and like Deuce is hosting the one for like HEP, and he was like, "Dude, we are the best out there." I was like, "No, dude, I don't agree. I don't think you are the best out there." Like a lot of the taglines, I was like, pretty sure that was a tagline I used like a couple of years ago last week. Some of the key points, but it's cool. Whatever. It's all good.
Can we talk Cianciarulo quick?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, what?
Poor guy, Dave. You a case of mistaken identity, or what? What are we dealing with here?
I don't know, dude. They were like, "Listen,
did you see the video?"
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did you see the way that the guy said, "Let me see that," and as soon as he showed him, he snatched it out of his hand?
Dude, I didn't see that part.
No?
No,
did
dude.
you see the video?
Well, I saw the video of the guy yelling at him to get off the track.
Same.
Okay.
And the dude looked like he was on like a power trip.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
But like,
is crazy.
So yeah, that guy, when he was having a conversation with him over there, he was trying to tell him like, "This is my credential. I'm supposed to be here. There's other people on the track. Like I'm on the broadcast team. I'm where I'm supposed to be." And the guy went like, he got real inquisitive for a second, and he was like, "Let me see that again. Let me see the credential." And as soon as Adam went like this with it to show him, he just snatched it out of his hand and walked away. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild work right there, dude. Especially there are a couple people yelling like, "Hey, he's with the broadcast,"
Yeah, like a lot of people. I think Cooper Webb stopped and was like, "What are you doing?"
Jeez, dude, wild. Absolutely.
But that's the thing. It's like those guys have like a level of power. Like if they go get security's not going to even think twice.
Well, that's what happened. Is that he literally waved to the cops and said, "This guy out of here," and the cops were just like, "Yep, all right."
Yeah,
not ideal.
No, if I was AC and that, buddy, I would. Oh my goodness.
Well, I heard from
I'd be playing all the cards.
Yeah, Dave would have got shot.
AC was not being friendly with the guy. AC
no,
was like he was letting this dude hear it.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
like
during
the whole situation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it would have been a whole thing, dude.
I'm surprised because I didn't see because Adam was on the broadcast today, right?
Yeah, he was on
broadcast.
He was on RDL. He should have just kept telling the cameraman to find that security guard. He just like kept getting to put him on the screen so he could roast him for 30-second segments.
Did we figure out why Daniel wasn't on Race Day Live?
No. What happened with that, Jackson?
I don't know. We're gonna find out in a year when he does Gypsy Tales. That's what Daniel does.
I ran into Jace last week at Arlington. Super nice guy. Super nice.
Cade, did you get a taste of Full Swing yet?
I watched like the first episode. I wasn't really that into it, to be honest.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a golf. It's like Drive to Survive.
Drive to
but for
Survive,
golf.
but for golf.
It was funny. You know, I watched more than one episode. I watched a few episodes.
Yeah.
I like everyone else. I love Joe Damon now.
Oh yeah.
You know, but like I already liked some of those guys. Like I love Ricky. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He always looks
it's
angry
cool.
though.
Ricky?
Yeah.
We got to get him. We got to get him out to a class or something.
Yeah, right. That dude ain't getting on a dirt bike.
No, but we got to get him to do something. We, dude, him and Barsha's jersey and at the Waste Management last year was so sick.
That was really sick. Yeah, that was cool. Really cool. I was all in on that. I really wanted to go on Sunday. I almost bought tickets.
Oh, that would have been
the whole day.
Oh, right, because it was in the same
last year or 2 years ago.
You guys.
Yeah,
you guys were there. Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah.
Dude, they have to the Waste Management is like. That's like the Daytona. It's like bike week for golf.
Yeah, it is.
Literally,
it is pretty sick.
Dave. They stop selling alcohol at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon because like
they're either stopped selling altogether.
Yeah,
really?
At one point because there was so many drunken, disorderly stuff happening that they literally stopped selling alcohol.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not ideal.
Yeah, the new season just came out, so I've been cooking through it while I'm on the spin bike. Dude, Canada, we don't get golf from October to end of March, so I'm dying to play right now.
Weather's breaking though a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's been above zero for the past couple days there, so it's starting to come together. Everybody's in shorts already up here.
Yeah, it's just wild work. We probably hit like 80 something today.
So what do people in Texas do, Dave? Do you guys just like park your bikes for like June through September, or like what do people still go ride?
I don't, because I like doing like a hot moto once every couple weeks. Just like letting yourself cook. I don't mind as long as they have like a lot of like water and stuff like that. I kind of like the heat. But yeah, most of the series out here, they kind of stop in like July, and then like we're gonna take July through like end of September off. But I mean, there's some tracks are all open though. I mean, yeah, it's a little crazy. That I will say, summertime is when I like. Man, it'd be super cool to spend summers up like in Connecticut and then do like all the New England series that I used to do. That'd be sick.
Texas is pretty nice.
Texas is dope, but like I love the New England tracks, man. The racing scene up there is like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up with it, but it just feels so. I don't know. It's just so fun.
Yeah. Where am I? Field of Dreams. That's in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
I got a school there in a few weeks, so I'm excited for that one. I've never been there.
Yeah.
Heard that.
And you got Monday or is it Monday at Budds Creek?
Yeah. I fly out tomorrow.
Yeah, Cade's gonna be.
I like Budds Creek
teaching at Budds.
Hey, I first raced Cade at Budds Creek. I had no idea who he was back then, but he beat the crap out of me. But that's a track that I always had fun at, but like the jumps to me did not have big enough landings, and I would always crush my wrist.
When was this?
My first year in 450s. I was super skinny on a 450.
Did you race the Nationals? Did you race the Nationals, Dave?
No.
Yeah, he was pro national.
Yeah.
I don't think
you're
talking
about
Make-A-Wish. I never.
This is St. Jude. St. Jude.
That was my St.
Sponsor
Jude.
exemption.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
No, it was.
I don't think I ever raced there. I never raced there on a 450. I raced there. I raced. The last time I was there was schoolboy. In like 2010 or something.
What? Maybe it was 250s then. Was it like an open class race then? 2000.
I don't know, man. I don't think it was me.
Maybe it wasn't. I thought it
Yeah,
was.
we all look alike to Dave. You get used to it.
Dude, don't. Oh, you're gonna say it's real.
Oh, but if we said Dave, I raced you there, he'd just lose his mind. Just everybody's canceled.
I was not, dude. I was not.
Dave, I saw you earlier. That was you.
As long as you pick someone that's vaguely attractive, I'd be like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll take it.
It was Serena Williams. Dave was crip walking at the Super Bowl halftime.
Super Bowl with Serena Williams.
Your legs look good, dude. I don't know what to
Thanks,
tell you.
bro. I've been working on those things, you know.
Yeah, maybe you really can do a push-up.
Cade from the top rope.
Terrible. That's so terrible. Oh my gosh. My friends are terrible to me.
Wait, we're friends?
Oh, dude.
Oh, damn.
Well, he doesn't answer my text messages, so yeah.
Yeah, because you just say, going live now. That's it. Just nothing else. No other context. I'm getting on the internet now. Thanks for letting me know, dude. I don't need to know what you do in your bathroom when your wife's out of town. Like, what are we doing here? I'm going online now.
I'm gonna start replying.
I text Kay these just soliloquies of how much our friendship means to me. All I get is Kay.
Yeah.
When did I ever reply to you with K? Enlighten me. Hold on.
Okay, wait, no.
He's got receipts. He's got receipts.
He does. He's got receipts. Oh no, I feel like Blake Lively.
Okay. Okay, Cade. Now we know you're a straight to the main kind of guy, but on the off chance you're waiting for the LCQ and you see that a top 3, top 5 rider also is in the LCQ, how much are you and the other people like, God damn it, like it's just one more spot that's,
Yeah, to be honest, like when you see Chase is in there, like we all have this like, yeah, we kind of like, we're not gonna, like, he needs to be there. He needs to get into the race. Like he's gonna be the fastest probably. So you just kind of plan for one less spot.
I will say though, I think you might be the last guy that like single-handedly held someone out when you didn't let Hunter. That was sick.
That's sick. I rode so good that LCQ.
You did.
Crazy.
And like I remember we did a breakdown of your defense on our page because it was like the way you defended those last few corners was like textbook, like no notes. It was perfect.
Well, if you'd known how many times I've gotten cleaned out in the last corner, it's been a time or two. So, yeah, it's just that one was pretty good. I rode really good in that LCQ. I was pumped. So it wasn't like Hunter wasn't riding 100%, so it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same thing, but I felt good. It was cool to get it done, and then I crashed in the main and pulled off early. So it's great.
Was that I think you jumped through the bars on that one, didn't you?
No, I crashed in the whoops. And I crashed in the whoops, and I was so far behind that instead of picking my bike up, I ran into the track to get the tough blocks out of the track because I was about to get lapped and I didn't want to clean out the leaders.
Dude, that's a presence of mind that just, the top guys just do not have in the sport, honestly. Cade, you can wear that with pride.
They're not doing that for me, that's for sure.
They're not doing that for anybody.
Yeah, I didn't get a thank you card from Jet. But it's all right. I was so far behind, dude. I was riding so bad.
Are those moments like that worse when you're, in an LCQ and stuff like that? Or is it worse being like 5th or 6th, like just barely making it? Or just no. Barely not making it, I should say.
I mean, I guess I don't know what you mean. Like,
so like
barely not making it sucks, but it's better. Barely not making it is better than crashing.
But
I crash a lot trying to make it.
Crazy. Dude, LCQs are just so scary to me, dude. And I'm just a bystander. I can only imagine what it's like to line up and have all those dudes that are just like, this is my last chance. I need the cash. I had a bad night or whatever. You know what I mean? That's just that's a level of intensity that I don't know if I'm built for that.
It's not that bad though, dude. Like it's just another race, you know? It's not like you're just going up there to do your job, right? And
It looks gnarly. It looks like they race you a lot harder in the LCQ than I do heat races.
yeah, boys definitely go at it. But like that's the stuff I love, dude. I love like a good like banging bars but not crashing. Like that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Not me.
That's my favorite.
Dave's not cut from that cloth.
I'm not, dude, because I like it takes me a lot to get there. But dude, if I'm banging bars with somebody and they're slamming me, dude, I get heated. And like,
Dude, I got in 2 fights in the last 2 weeks at beer league hockey. I love that shit, dude.
I don't, dude.
This is at 11 o'clock at night on a Tuesday. There is nothing on the line.
Yeah, by the way, why is your league so late at night, dude? You guys all work the next day. What are you doing at midnight?
Because all the kids, all the like kids programs take all of the like time appropriate spots because they got school tomorrow. If an adult wants to play, it's like, listen, man, we got 9:45
to
yeah, we've got 10:15 and yeah.
That sounds like fun.
so
That's something
dude, the
like,
other
I
night.
kind of miss because like my neighbor, he plays basketball 2 nights a week.
Oh yeah.
And like the one summer when I wasn't racing, I was going on Wednesdays and playing basketball with him. And it was so much fun. But like I don't have time for that shit when I'm racing. I can't risk getting hurt playing basketball, you know. But hockey doesn't sound fun.
Dude, this guy. So we played. It was nice. We got to finish our season out. Our season's done now. We played the worst team in the league, or second worst team in the league, and we thumped them. But there's this guy on their team. I don't know what it is about the scale, and this might be a thing across all sports, Cade. Like, let me know if you run into this too. But there's the graph of like skill level, and there's the graph of like I'm gonna get real angry, and for some reason they like intersect. And there's like the worse a player is, the more likely he is to like I'm gonna fly off the handle. And that's what was happening. Is there's this guy that can like barely skate, and he just kept like anytime anyone got near him, he was like two-handing us in the wrist. And so it finally happened. He did it to me and then my teammate back to back. And so I knocked his stick out of his hand and I scooped it and I threw it into our bench. It's like obviously that's a penalty. I'm getting a penalty. I know that. He like dropped his gloves, chased me down, like tried to jump on me. I went to like rejoin the play. I was just like, we're gonna play to the whistle. Him and like 2 other guys chased me and like gave me shoves in the back and that. And then I stood up and like I was ready to go. And the ref broke it up. But it was funny because they retaliated and 2 of their guys retaliated. I got a penalty and 2 of their guys got in the box. So we ended up on the power play for me being an asshole. And then at the end of the game, so like the rest of the game, that was it. I was in this guy's head. Every time I was near him, I was like, I'm going to get that stick. I'm coming for that stick. And I just wouldn't leave him alone. And then at the end of the game, he dropped it again and I was on the bench. And I yelled at him about how he's got to hang on to his stick. He skated by our bench and fully swung his stick trying to hit me in the face. And he missed.
Jeez.
That sounds like a penalty.
Oh, he's getting suspended. He might not be allowed to play next year because of it. Because that's like past hockey, and that's now like that's assault.
Yeah.
Stuff.
What's better, dude, it's a super sick play in hockey or like a decent Donnybrook where you're just pounding people?
Dude, I mean,
what's a better feeling for you?
Really, the best feeling for me is like when you pick up the puck and the other team is like, whoa, we got to like watch out, you know, like they back up. They're like ready for you to go. That's my favorite, is just like that kind of like earned respect of like, okay, we have to like treat it like a player's coming at us, you know? But dude, I love like being up and then starting to be able to like be a bit of a dick. And then just like anytime anybody retaliates, just like point to the scoreboard. And that's what it was the other night. It was like I just kept bugging this guy. And every time any of their guys were like yapping back, I was like, I just pointed. It's like we're up 7-1. I don't know what you want. Like you can say whatever you want right now. I don't give a shit.
Good God, dude. Brutal.
You know, I hate watching Chase crash, but he is so fun to watch ride.
He really is.
God, it's just like I don't understand how it can go from so good to so bad so fast. Like he looks like it's just effortless 90% of the time.
Do you think it's mental for him, or is it like like a hitch in his like talent or something?
Dude, I don't know, but this battle for the transfer spot is going to be epic.
Who is it? Norin?
It's Norin,
Harlan.
Grant, Jeremy Hand, and Starling. Brees
I haven't seen a lot from Starling this year, man. I haven't heard his name mentioned.
Oh!
Who was that?
Don't say it.
Was that Hand?
Don't say it.
Sorry.
Don't say it.
I think he hurt his hand. Dave,
crazy. Crazy.
We're getting there.
Dude,
here it comes.
what
It's gonna be right here.
Is there a worse spot to like fly off the track?
No.
Wow.
What is happening with people just launching?
Oh, dude.
Oh.
That looked like it hurt.
Oh, the tailbone. Like the way the feet just like shot out and didn't take any of that impact and he just went right to his tailbone. God damn.
You know who I like watching ride more than like watching Sexton ride is Kenny when he's on heaters.
Why did he jump off? Kenny, yes. Kenny is fun to watch too. Kenny has this like weird aggression though that like it's cool, but I'm just not always there for it. Where I feel like Chase looks effortless so often when he's riding.
So Kenny's looking a bit like Barsha early Geico days, kind of like over
scotchy.
To
kind of, I guess.
Oh my God.
Looks like he's
what is he doing? What is he doing?
Dude, did he seriously? Did something happen again?
What was that? Because that's
this spoiler-free commentary is really fun.
Dude, look at this.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Where was
dude, I love how he's just like, well, I'll just stay. He took the Jason Anderson line.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh no, he's still in the lead though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like, come on, man.
But it's not the same, kid.
It's not the same.
I don't know where he was. Oh, he's over there. Oh my God, what an idiot. Dude, if he gets in trouble for pinning it off the track like that.
That's what I'm worried about.
Oh my God. Because he was wide open right there. I mean, he would probably only lose like a position or two.
Yeah.
But they'll probably dock him going into the main. I would bet money. Yeah, I'd bet money.
What would have been the right move to get back on track?
He's 6 seconds ahead. Like, just look over and just go. But he's
and
mad.
it wasn't like a rhythm section or something he skipped. It was like rollers.
Yeah, he could have pulled back in before that. But like, I just don't like why pin it right there? Like, he's just mad, and that's why he did it.
Yeah,
which is understandable. He's obviously frustrated, but come on, dude. Like, I don't know. Like I said, this is going to be a sick little battle.
Crazy. If you could see anybody from the privateer pool get that Honda fill-in ride, which probably won't happen. Who would you pick?
Jerry would be sick right now because he's
riding. Think so? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think
I'm not angry at it. I agree. I think he's.
I mean, like true privateer, right? That doesn't have really any help that could go out there and do it. Yeah, I think Jerry would be the guy. It would
I
just be
like
cool
Jerry.
to see. You know, he has been doing pretty good. I mean, obviously he's not in right now, but he I think he could be that guy that, you know, at the West Coast races, he was crushing it.
Mm, for sure. I like watching Jerry ride, man. There's some days that he's moving. I'm just like, dude, how do you get any faster?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he's
exactly.
he's so good.
It's funny because you say that, like you watch Jerry behind Grant,
Hmm.
and Grant looks like he's moving at a snail's pace, and
Yeah,
Jerry looks like he is going so fast.
so fast. Yep. Really,
This is gonna
really
get
nice
good.
rider.
This is gonna get good right here. Jerry's probably gonna get Grant right here.
Ooh.
Yeah, just oh look at that. Like
Did you end up
guys,
racing Jerry a lot in AMs?
Jerry? No, I never raced Jerry.
Really?
Yeah, he was
You
a
guys
year or so
weren't
behind
super
me.
far. Oh, okay, that's why. I was gonna say
Yeah.
like he wasn't super far from you for like a lot of the M races.
No, he turned pro like a year or two after me. He was doing the whole like 1996 bike thing. I think my first year pro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Cade, one thing I've noticed, it's mostly just come from like being around AJ, but seeing some clips of other pro level motocross athletes. What is it about MX athletes that they're really bad at other normal sports?
Yeah.
Like there was a vlog, like when AC was doing his outdoor vlogs a few years ago. There was one, I forget which track it was at, but they were like, there was a basketball hoop at the track, and they were shooting free throws. Dude, the shooting forms that were coming through there of like these pro athletes that just came off the track and were like unbelievable like specimens of humanity, and like the just the flounciest little jump shots were it was awful. So what is it? Is it just because all of your lives have been dedicated to one thing, or is it just
Basically.
yeah.
It basically they just, you know, they focused on this instead of that, and some guys just don't have good hand-eye coordination. That's just part of it. Like it's funny. I think it was last off season. I went and did like a charity event for Feld. It was like a baseball game, and I had so much fun.
Oh
and
yeah.
Starling and Anstey were both there too, and Anstey like couldn't swing a bat. Like he just couldn't figure it out, and like we were like
I think I saw
we
his
were
wife
there.
tweet about that.
Yeah, and we were there with like a bunch of pro footballers and different baseball guys, and it was not great. Like I had fun. I hit the ball every time I was at bat. I got on base
Nice.
every time except one
That's a
time.
win.
I flied out one time.
Yeah, we take those.
Take them. So I
Yeah.
had fun.
Who would you say is the most well-rounded athlete? Like you throw a sport at them, they're going to be able to handle it.
Me.
You can say you. I like it.
Yeah, I'm saying me.
I don't know why, but I'm the best. I just want to watch.
Well, there's not a lot of things like, and I'm not saying this to be cocky. I love playing games. I love sports. I like I might be mediocre at everything. Where like
I'm very much on your same wavelength. Where they're like, it drives my wife nuts because like I get into new hobbies or activities, sports, and I pick them up really fast.
Yeah.
And with that comes like, well, I have to buy all this stuff now. And it's just like I have like a little bit of everything from every hobby that you could have, you know?
Yeah.
I'm different, dude. I don't think I'm particularly good. Like what Kate and you were saying, like you guys would pick it up and you're naturally. I suck at it, but I'm so stubborn and I hate not doing good and I'm so competitive. I will stay up for the next 4 days straight researching everything that there is about that freaking sport so that the next time we go to do it,
so you're like I do know how to swim.
Yeah. Dude, come on. I laid you up for that one, dude. That was good. That was good. Cade, come on, you gotta laugh at that one. That was good, dude. That was good. We went to like a kickball thing with like Mary's, like she used to be a teacher, Dude, I literally pulled a freaking Charlie Brown. I haven't played kickball in year, dude. When
Yeah.
I went and bought 2 regulation kickballs, and I just kicked the side of the house for like 2 weeks.
Why'd you buy
straight.
2?
Because I was angry. I was like, no one's gonna outwork me, dude. No one's gonna outwork me. I even got like the regulation pump. Dude.
That was probably the first time anyone's ever checked out of a Dick's Sporting Goods with 2 kickballs. They've been like, "Is there a deal on if you buy one get one half?" He's like, "No, I'm mad.
Dude.
I played really bad the other day." Like, what do you?
I was livid, dude. I went back there, freaking crushed it, dude. I was like, I will be damned.
You look like you're planning to lose one like really quickly. Like you look like.
You know what it looked like? Like it looks like I had enough kickball to like lure people into like, hey, you want to play kickball? I've got
Yeah, it looks
this
more
like a tactic, sir.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I love James's suit. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks fresh.
Yeah, smooth.
Actually,
That's
all
suede.
3 of those sick. All 3 of those suits are pretty sick.
Is that Lee Diffie in the?
Yeah. I wish they'd give. I wish listen, we can complain. We can go back and forth about purses, this and that. Dude, why do they not have like a little bit of a stylist budget for the people representing their sport on live TV on the panel? Like, dude, hook them up with some suits.
Dude, or like,
I like their suits.
Can we?
No, tonight they're better. But I'm saying like they'll bring guys in being like, do you want to be on race day live today? And they're like, yeah. And they come in and it's like, oh, I had to go to, TJ Maxx to grab this $12 blazer on my way there. And it shows. And a lot of these athletes cannot, like, AC is not an off the rack guy. When he is wearing a suit jacket off the rack, you can tell.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wild stuff.
Yeah, he's a little big, but yeah. All right, boys. I'm gonna hop off.
This is a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna switch over to the TMA app. So if you guys aren't there, make sure you do it. Shout out to our amazing sponsors, guys who are listening below. Thank you to our guest Cade. Thank you to Jackson. If you want to see more of this, where we talk about the mains, we're going to be doing it over in the app with Mr. White Boot himself, Ray Venz. We hope to see you guys back here in 2 weeks. Next week is Indy, so we'll be at that race. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it. And don't forget, head to thecollectivexp.com for your experience purchases. Use the promo code TMA, the Moto Academy, at checkout. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it.
Okay, do you want to plug something?
Yeah, buddy. My school. I'm doing a school at Butts Creek on Monday. If you haven't signed up yet, you should come do it.
Hell yeah.
I also have another one in April.
Field of Dreams.
At Field of Dreams. I remember the date. But that one's going to be sick too. I'm really excited to go to that place because I've heard the facility's really nice. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you've never been?
Yeah. No.
That track is sick.
It's sick. Yeah. You'll like it.
Yeah. So hopefully I get to go and hopefully I'll maybe I'll
sign up for the classes, sign up for the schools. App members get 20% off the class sign up. So get in the app. We're doing a giveaway right now. It's being announced. It's already announced, but like we're announcing the trip giveaway winner in April, I believe April 6th. So we're flying out a lucky app member to race and ride round 2 of the TMA Supercross series at Winchester Speed Park. Free all-inclusive trip, fly out, hang with the team. Dave's going to be there, and it's going to be a good time.
Quick, before we head out, Jackson,
no,
trivia
we are
question.
out of time.
Just say a trivia question, dude. What trivia question? You say it, Jackson, and everyone, the first person to either DM me at the collective or leave a message in the chat or whatever gets the FXR prize back. Jackson, what's the trivia question?
Is Cade a boxer's briefs or commando guy?
Okay.
Don't answer.
So,
Dave, you'll get the answer from Cade.
Yeah, first person to guess correctly. We are going to
first person to guess correctly wins whatever underwear it is. Put a Ziploc bag after a riding session. Send it to you.
Oh my God! God bless. All right, boys. We'll see you in the app. See ya.